Hey there, I'm Elizabeth Scott. I'm doing my third video blog for Reader Girls as author in residence. Yay! And today I'm going to be talking about my new novel, The Unwritten Rule. Yay! Here it is. See how pretty? Look at the back. And the back is gorgeous. I just love it. And anyway, I had two readers ask really fantastic questions about the writing of the Unwritten Rule, and so I thought I'd answer them. So here we go. The first set of questions is from Hannah, who's actually read the book already. And she said, when I first read about the Unwritten Rule, I was a little put off. Best friends are all about loyalty, right? But when I actually read the book, it was Sarah's narration, Sarah's the main character, that got me loving the book. But what I still don't understand is how you took such a twisted scenario and yet got readers to like the characters so much. Also, in a lot of your books, the boys sound so perfect yet so unique. Obviously they have flaws, but you get the point. How do you think them up? Most people only have one version of their ideal guy, so how do you make up three different ones? My questions, in short, are: 1. How do you make your characters so relatable and likable? And how do you write about three different perfect guys? I can actually answer both of those questions at once. You know, when I sit down to write a book, I don't really think about the characters in terms of like, you know, how relatable or how likable they're going to be. I just think of them as, and this is going to sound weird, they're people when I'm writing. I mean, they're not for real people, like they're going to come over to my house and hang out. But when I'm writing, when I'm in the story, they're real. You know what I mean? They're as real as you and me. And like, so they have good things about them and they have bad things about them. And that is what makes someone human, you know, because everybody has good points about them and everybody has awful points about them. And so when I'm writing, I don't like make a conscious choice to say, you know, oh, I'm going to make sure that, you know, for instance, that Sarah does this and that Brianna does this and that Ryan does this. It was just more about getting to know the characters as I wrote and letting them show me what was going to happen, if that makes sense. You know, it's really more about what the characters want than what I want, at least for me when it comes to writing. The second set of questions were from Just Me 37, and she said, did you ever want to add in scenes, or did you ever want to make the book a certain way and it just blossomed into something else? I definitely wanted to add in scenes. A lot of times people call my books short, and compared to like some of the like 800-page books that are out there, they definitely are. But one of the reasons my books aren't longer is that I am a massive editor. Like my drafts usually get reduced by something like 40%. So the Unwritten Rule lost a lot of scenes. Scenes that when I went back and read them, they just weren't necessary. You know, when I read a story, I want to get sucked in and I want to be spit out the other end totally satisfied and not thinking, you know, there's nothing worse for me than sitting down with a book and you start it and you're like, oh, this is great, and then you kind of get bogged down in like this 20-page scene that really doesn't go anywhere. I hate that. Ugh. So like I try to streamline my books to make them as like quick a read as possible, and especially in case of the Unwritten Rule. I know, sorry, gratuitous cover shot again. The action takes place in like something over the course of a week, so you know you sort of want things to be like bam, 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 because you want, at least for me, I want a book when I read that reads, you know, without like, as if everything that's there is there for a reason. I don't want to read anything extra. I don't want to read scenes that like are pretty or whatever, but like that do nothing. So yes, in other words, yes, I definitely always want to add in scenes, and then I always have to take them out again. As for making the book a certain way, I did originally envision it as much more about the love that develops between Sarah and her best friend's boyfriend, Ryan. But then as I started writing, you know, as much as the story was a love story, it was also very much about Sarah and Brianna's friendship. And that was something I didn't expect, but something I had a lot of fun exploring. And if you read the book, I hope you enjoy it. Definitely drop me a line and let me know what you think. And of course, you know, I wouldn't be me if I didn't do a giveaway. So if you make it to the end of this video vlog, thank you. And just leave a comment, and then you know, I'll pick 5 readers, and those 5 readers will get copies of The Unwritten Rule. Okay, sorry, that was the last gratuitous cover shot, I swear. And thank you very much.